Viewer discretion is advised. You are listening to Wine and Crime, the podcast where two friends chug wine, chat true crime, and unleash their worst Minnesotan accents.
Sure do.
Hey there, I'm Amanda.
Hey, I'm Lucy.
Oh my God, how's it going over there?
Pretty good. We've got a cool down happening here in Des Moines. I sound like a weather person.
I love it.
Yeah, we're cooling on down. I think this weekend we got a high of 77.
Oh, gorgeous.
Partly cloudy.
Mm.
It's going to be perfect. I can finally water my plants without it being bad for my actual health, being outside in that kind of heat.
I'm scared to look at the forecast because I'm planning to go to the state fair, not this coming weekend, but next weekend.
Oh,
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
And I do not enjoy the fair when it is a sweltering affair.
You know what? Some people from our Greece trip had those fans that they hang around your neck.
Uh-huh.
I think I need to get one of those.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, oh, those are silly. Those look goofy. Those look like a Disney adult sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone who goes to a lot of theme parks.
No, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I have
so much to be
I
said
have a
about
handheld portable fan, but I might upgrade to the neck fan, especially for like flights. It's genius.
Oh, yeah. There's so much to be said about moving air and shade.
Yep. It's genius. It's genius.
And those European airports,
Hat.
no moving air.
Yeah. Hat and
fuck?
stagnant. Add.
Anyway, these are the things I've learned in the last few months. I need a fan that goes around my neck, and
We
also
need moving air. I have a fan.
specifically for European airports.
I have a fan blowing on me right now.
Nice.
I love moving air.
I have
Anyway.
a cat on my shoulder.
You do. Sweet Ray. Yeah. So this week we do have a very special fan pick.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of moving air.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. But this is brought to us by a fan picker named Emilee, spelled Emilee.
So many E's. There's 3 E's in that name,
Yep.
and it's not a long name.
She has selected the topic of Emilee Crimes. Although she spelled out Emilee like her name, she did say that alternate spellings were accepted. And here's her email, or part of her email. Quote, "Yep, I'm one of those kids who can never find their name on any mass-produced product, and now I get excited to see my name in print."
Same.
Yeah, I bet. Conrad Lee and Bonita Ann birthed me, Emily Ann, in 1982. And people have been spelling it wrong ever since. For some intrigue, my mom is not Latina. Both my parents are white. Why my white Protestant grandparents in Northwest Pennsylvania named their only daughter Bonita in 1950? No idea.
I love it.
I also love it.
It's literally a pretty name.
It is. It's a question I wish I had asked when I had the chance. I also have a running joke with my husband. Anytime a character named Emily enters the plot, I note her as a tragic character because inevitably some horror will befall her.
They're like the hamsters of the humans.
Of names, yeah. She will get left at the altar or dumped or hit by a car or some other tragedy. Trust me, if you look, you won't be able to unsee it. Thus, a true crime themed show about some tragic Emily's seems fitting.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
They're tragic.
Fucking yikes.
This is going to be another dark episode.
Bro.
Who would have thought? Emily.
And I want to tell you that I genuinely tried to not
Find
go
one that's not devastating.
to not go this dark, but then I found this really fascinating case that had like a big impact on forensic science, like the development of forensic science. And it's like the darkest shit has the biggest impact.
Wow.
What the fuck? We'll get to it though. But Emily has also recommended a winery that I assume is close to their heart because it has locations in Pennsylvania and upstate New York, like right on the New York-Pennsylvania border on the coast of Lake Erie, which is a beautiful northeastern viticultural region with a lot of really cool wineries, a lot of very good wine coming out of the northeast region of the United States, even though it's cold and you know how I feel about some of the cold weather climate grapes. There are some really beautiful New York, Pennsylvania wines, and the New York like wine region is so fucking gorgeous. If you get a chance to visit it, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
But Emilee wanted to shout out the Mazza, Mazza, or Mazza winery. Yep, right. Matzo Ball Winery. Mazza Winery, which has been around for a long time. They were founded in 1972, and they do like all their work in the Lake Erie AVA. And while they have, from what I saw on their website, it looks like they have a decent amount of acreage for their own vineyards, but that they also do source other grapes locally and will work with other vineyards to like put together collaborative wines, which I think is super fucking cool. Mm-hmm. We began with a single vineyard and have grown, no pun intended, to include 3 winery locations, a brewery, a distillery, and a handful of wine shops. They also have a diverse and ever-growing collection of wines that can be found on wine racks and wine lists throughout the northeast region of the country. And I did take a look at where they ship. They ship to a lot of states in the US, and they're starting to do some distribution in Europe.
Oh,
so
wow.
like they're doing really, really, really cool things. And it's very exciting to see wineries thrive like this. So the specific wine that Emilee wanted us to shout out is the Perfect Bubbly. And it is one of those fun bubbly bottles that has like the beer cap, which you can still open with a wine key. And we sell 2 different wine keys at wineandcrimepodcast.bigcartel.com. So definitely get one. But this is a captivatingly bubbly, floral, and dry white wine. Enjoy the Perfect Bubbly for any celebration under the sun or sea. And the logo is really beautiful. It's a mermaid like reaching up toward the top of the water. What do they call that?
The surface?
The surface! Oh my God, you guys. I'm really struggling today. Something's happening to me. Up where they walk.
Don't get me started.
I know.
I'll keep going.
I know. I love that movie. This is cool fermented in stainless steel tanks prior to careful blending, and you'll get a little residual sweetness that brightens the fruit, and it's balanced by lively carbonation. So it's not like super sweet, but it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. This retails for just about $18 a bottle, but they do say that there are discounts if you order online and buy multiple bottles at a time. She is 12% ABV, which is right in the wheelhouse for a sparkling. That's, it's not too light, but it's not going to kill you. And this is a blend of Vidal Blanc, Cayuga White, and Cayuga, that's an area of upstate
California, right?
Well, yeah, but I think upstate New York also has like a Cayuga. Oh, I'm thinking of Canandaigua. You're right. Vidal Blanc, Cayuga White, and Treminette. I hadn't heard of this. This is a white wine grape varietal. It's a French-American hybrid.
Just like you.
Just like me. And it's similar to like a Gewürztraminer. So kind of like a Riesling type white.
Okay.
Super cool.
So
that's
a
probably
little
where
on the
you're
sweeter side.
Yeah, that's probably where you're getting a little bit of that sweetness. Because Vidal Blanc is like pretty delicate. It's not like super sweet. And then I would imagine the Cayuga will help it stay nice and dry. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It pairs really well with seafood, spicy foods. It's also great just like to toast with. And it's vegan and gluten-free. So
It's for everyone.
It's for everyone. So head to enjoymazza.com. That's ENJOYMAZZA.com to shop online. You can snag your bottles. Hopefully you live in a state where they can ship it, or you can go visit one of their many locations or go to their distillery if you're feeling like something a little spicier than wine. Like, they do it all.
Truly.
God bless them.
Well, that was excellent.
All right. Should we take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors? Unless, of course, you are a member of Wine and Crime Uncorked. And then this is just going to flash forward and you're going to get right to the stories.
Time travel, baby.
Time travel. But if you're not subscribed on Uncorked, use this ad break to head over to wineandcrimepodcast.com and join us on Uncorked to get your episodes ad-free. Plus a bunch of other bonus content. Okay, here we go. Y'all, I am loving this fall weather. I have every window open in the house. It's 60 degrees. I'm airing everything out. It's so cleansing to have fall in full swing. And it's also the perfect time after, airing out your house, refresh your wardrobe and do it with pieces that feel as good as they look. And luckily, Quince makes it easy to look polished, stay warm, and save big without compromising on quality.
I'm a big layer gal.
Sure are.
Quince has everything. The cutest sweaters. Honestly, they have all the elevated essentials for fall. They've got 100% Mongolian cashmere starting at $50. Washable silk tops and skirts, perfectly tailored denim, those sweaters, that jewelry, those bags.
The coats.
Oh my God. Do not get me started on the coats again.
I know. You added like 2 to your Christmas list. Girl, same.
Yeah. And these are all at prices that feel too good to be true. They are Christmas list approved. So yeah, these wool coats, they look designer level, but they cost a fraction of the price. It's shocking. And the quality is just as good, if not better, as like those designer coats. By partnering directly with ethical top-tier factories and cutting out the middlemen, Quince can deliver luxury quality pieces at half the price of similar brands. It's the kind of wardrobe upgrade that feels smart, stylish, effortless. Today I'm packing for our trip to Ireland. Half of my tops are Quince.
Adorable.
Yeah. So the layering, they've got you. The cute stuff, the cute colors, their fall palette, so gorgeous. Excellent materials. You got to check out Quince.
Quince really does make packing for a trip so easy. So keep it classic and cozy this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/wine for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/wine to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wine.
It's officially cozy season, which means soft sweaters, layered looks, and comfort on every level, including the basement level.
Yep, the basement and the attic.
Yes.
Boobs and butts, y'all.
Yep, and if your bra isn't a part of that equation, it's definitely time to change that. I am personally shopping for undergarments for my sister's wedding. Oh, Honey Love is where it's at. So if you are also shopping for undergarments or dealing with underwire pokes or bras that feel like body armor or like a tool belt, it's time for a major upgrade. Honey Love makes the best wireless bras that feel like a second skin. They are nappable. They are lightweight, breathable. They're stretchy. They're soft. They're designed to work with your body, not against it. Don't force it. It's your bod. It's beautiful. Whether you're layering under a tee, slipping into a sweater, or just hanging around the house or attending a family member's wedding, these bras give you the right amount of lift without the squeeze thanks to years of research, development, and testing. They know what they're doing.
They truly do.
Honey Love's signature support comes from smart design, not stiff wires or bulky padding. It's all about the shape, and it gives you the hold that you want without any of the stuff that you don't. Once you try it, you're honestly going to forget you're even wearing a bra.
Truly, she speaks the truth. We have both absolutely napped in our Honey Love bras. I really like to wear them on a long flight. I mean, I wear them every day, let's be real. But like that comfort while I'm also looking high and tight is really key. So go ahead, join us, ditch the wires, ditch the digging straps, give your top drawer the upgrade it deserves. Fall is all about leaning into comfort, so why should your bra be any different? Start cozy season off right with a base layer that actually feels as good as it looks. This is so real. They are so soft and comfortable. For a limited time, you can get Honey Love on sale. Take 20% off your entire order at honeylove.com/wine. Support the show and check them out because your comfort should never be seasonal. You deserve it all year, babe. Treat yourself to the most comfortable and innovative bras on earth and save 20% off site-wide at honeylove.com/wine. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off, honeylove.com/wine. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you, and experience the new standard in bras with Honey Love. Lucy, what on Gad's green earth could you possibly have drummed up for us for Emilee Crimes?
It's really sad. I just have a straight up case for us today.
Okay, got it.
Get ready to be bummed.
Girl, born ready. If only little Amanda knew just how bummed she'd be throughout her lifetime.
Your future's just one long bummer.
Guys, it's worth it, I promise. For the children listening,
have fun.
We do have fun. We carve out fun.
We fart around.
We fart.
Here and there.
We fart.
Okay, this is the tragic story. Beautiful life, not great ending, of Emilee Longley.
Okay.
Spelled with a Y, the normal way.
My Emily is also spelled with a Y. I'm really sorry. I did search Emilee the way you had it spelled.
I didn't. Emilee, fan picker Emilee said.
I know. I did try.
I think fan picker Emilee has enough self-awareness to know that the two E's.
Yeah, I think we might be forgiven. I'm just going to mark us forgiven.
Marked safe from
Marked
guilt.
safe from Emilee guilt.
Okay, Emilee Longley was born on February 22nd, 1994. I think that's a Pisces. Is that Feb 22nd zodiac? It's a Pisces.
Nailed it. I forgot to include my zodiac. I'm going to do it while you're talking. Go ahead.
That's a good idea. Okay, born February 22nd, 1994, a Pisces, to parents Mark and Caroline in London. She had a sister named Hannah who was 1 year younger than she was. So they're very close in age, very close sisters. Emilee is described as a strong-willed, independent child, a, quote, game on little girl. Things were happening around her. She was a ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
She brought energy to the room.
Game on.
At 18 months, she was diagnosed with a form of osteoporosis. And that also came with asthma, eczema, various food intolerances. Her health was not great. She was in and out of the hospital from a young age. But that really didn't slow her down too much. She was still a very spunky, active
Living
child.
life to the fullest.
In 2003, when Emilee was 9, the family moved to Auckland, New Zealand at the recommendation of one of Emilee's specialists. So basically, it was sort of like she didn't have tuberculosis, but you know how they sent people out to go get fresh air on the coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't like a folksy remedy. They just suggested that going somewhere with more nature and more space to run free would really benefit her. So that's what the family did.
You know, that would benefit everybody.
Yeah. Unless you're allergic to sheep.
Right.
Their new life in New Zealand did help improve her health, but it also came with its unique set of challenges. The girls found it hard to be so far away from their family, and to make things worse, when Emilee was 14, her parents divorced.
Oh, that's a lot of upheaval in the household.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Emilee began kind of a rebellious phase. She would sneak out at night, go to nightclubs at like 14 and 15, like pretty young. Her parents didn't really have a whole lot of control over her. In December 2009, Emilee and Hannah flew back to England to visit their grandparents in Bournemouth, Dorset for a couple of months because, of course, in December in New Zealand, it is their summer break.
Got it.
So
because of the hemisphere thing.
The whole hemisphere thing.
That old chestnut.
That whole thing. We'll actually get back to the hemisphere thing.
We'll get back to the hemisphere of it all.
I had to use a website to show me how far hours-wise, time zone-wise it is from Auckland, New Zealand to London.
We are so bad at time zones.
It's 12 hours. It's half of the globe.
That's wild.
Ugh.
Wow.
Anyway, so Emilee and her sister went back to visit their grandparents. When their dad came over to visit, because that set of grandparents was their dad's parents, Emilee told him that, surprise, I have an interview at the local college called Brockenhurst College, because she wanted to be back in England with her friends and her family. And so she's like, I have an interview at this school. Oh, I got in. I guess I live here now.
Hell yeah. All right. Go off,
Mark
queen.
Mark was hesitant to let his 16-year-old daughter move this far away to live with his parents. But again, she was a very determined young woman. So that is, in fact, exactly what happened.
Okay. They compromised and did exactly what she wanted. That
Exactly.
a girl.
Well, okay. She's 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if this college is like a university or if it's just like a
girls'
different
school
track of high school. I'm not really sure. It's London. It's England. I don't know.
England in the 90s.
Well, in 2009.
England in the 2009s.
Who knows? There's no way to know. So in August 2010, she moved to Bournemouth, got a job at Topshop, and began attending her classes.
Cute.
A bunch of other articles, they keep calling her an aspiring model or a model, which may well have been true. She's a stunningly beautiful young woman. But I also think that a lot of the model things was just like a hot word to get people to
Like clicks.
click on the article.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know for sure. In January 2011, so about, 6-ish months after she started school, she met a young man named Elliot Turner. They began seeing each other fairly casually. Elliot took her on overnight getaways, at least one to the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man.
Can't imagine a worse place.
It's actually really beautiful.
I'm sure it is.
I just don't like the name.
Nope.
So they seem to be starting like a real relationship. When she went back to New Zealand for a trip to visit her parents and her sister around April 2011, her family noticed a real positive change in Emilee. She just seemed more mature, more confident,
Happy,
healthy. They thought like they had a really good time with her and they were impressed by like
how well she was doing. Yeah.
You're making it work over there.
Yeah,
good for you. We're
crushing
happy
it.
for you. And she told her dad that when she returned to England, she was going to break things off with Elliot.
Oh, okay. She's got
They
that
had only-
pre-breakup
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
She knew what she was going to do. She went home to see her friends and her family, and she's like, yeah, I'm basically single. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with it when I get home.
Yeah. I'll be single in 48 hours.
Yeah, they had only been dating for 4 months.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't have been like a
big
fucking
deal.
issue. In the early morning hours of May 8th, 2011, so this was just a couple of weeks after she had been in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And presumably right after she broke up with Elliot.
Uh-huh.
Mark, her father, awoke to multiple missed calls from his mother and also his ex-wife.
Oh, God.
When he called his mother back, his dad answered the phone, didn't say anything, handed the phone to a police officer who said, quote, "We've got a body in the morgue and we believe it's your daughter."
I
got goosebumps.
can't even fucking imagine getting a call like that.
So this is where I went back to the time zone. So this was early in the morning on May 8th in New Zealand.
Okay.
So this would have been early afternoon the day before.
Okay.
So May 7th in England.
Okay.
So at this time, Elliot Turner is 19 years old. Emilee was 17 years old. His parents' names, strangely hard to find. They were Lee and Anita Turner. Lee Turner was a wealthy jeweler,
Okay.
and Anita worked as a healthcare assistant.
Okay.
The family had a good amount of money.
Yeah.
So the morning prior, again, so this is the morning of May 7th in London. Elliot's mother, Anita, had called the police saying that their son's friend had slept over at their house and they couldn't wake her up. So Anita said she's not breathing. And then when the dispatcher was like, "Is there anything around her neck?" She was like, "Oh, yeah, there's a necklace around her neck. It's very, very tight."
Oh, my God.
So ambulance authorities are dispatched to the house. The Turner home had 4 bedrooms. The couple had been sleeping in Elliot's room in his bed. When the paramedics entered, they found Emilee lying on the double bed, fully clothed in denim shorts and a denim top.
Huh. Not something you'd go to sleep in.
I wouldn't go to sleep in anything denim,
In
let alone
full
a
denim.
whole outfit. And also, it was like a crop. It was her going out outfit. That was the outfit she was wearing the night before.
Yup.
Yeah. So that was a little strange.
Mm-hmm.
The room and really the entire home looked really, really clean, very tidy, organized. There was no sign of a struggle or violence of any kind.
Yeah, almost too clean.
It was very tidy. Emilee did not have any apparent trauma or marks on her body except for a very slight mark on her neck, which could have been attributed to the necklace, which I think is just kind of where they went initially with that. Elliot had a couple of small scratches on his arm and a small bruise on his side. Another article noted that he had a scratch on his armpit. Just a little weird place to have a scratch.
Yeah.
When the cops showed up, he told a uniformed police officer that he and Emilee had been out drinking the night before and they had gotten into an argument when they got back to his place. It had turned physical, and at one point, he came into contact with her neck.
Okay.
But allegedly, he was saying that she was pushing him and screaming at him, and he just pushed her away by the neck to get him off of her.
Okay.
That's his story morning of when the cops first get there. Elliot is taken into custody at 11:30 a.m. Apparently, this is just the protocol for the last person to have seen a murder victim alive.
Yep.
So the cops would take him in but they would keep him for no longer than 24 hours.
Okay. Just to question. Yep. He's not like under arrest.
Yes, but they also like kept him in a cell.
Yeah.
So they were maybe a little bit hoping that it would rile him up a little bit so he would talk, but it didn't.
Okay.
But as soon as the investigators started digging into Elliot's background and interviewing his friends, they discovered his fucking dark side.
Ooh.
And also that apparently his relationship with Emilee was very toxic.
Okay.
So after this 24 hours, after they interviewed him, they start researching. They're like, wow, this guy's an asshole, but we don't have enough evidence to keep him.
Right.
So they're on to him, but they have to release him at this point. Apparently, Elliot's friends called him All Talk Turner because he was so full of shit. He'd just brag all the time and he was just full of hot air.
Oh my God. This dude is like not liked among his peers.
It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse.
Well, and it makes perfect sense why somebody who is not well liked would date someone younger and more like impressionable, even though they were only a couple years apart. He was 19, she was 17.
I don't know
if he can control the narrative.
He considered her his trophy for sure. He used her and her beauty and her youth as clout with his friends, who, by the way, they had their own little friend group. All of his friends were also young, wealthy boys.
Little douchebags. Let's be real.
Little douchebags who just acted like they fucking owned all the clubs that they went to. He sort of presented himself as the leader of this group, and the group called themselves The Firm.
Ew.
Yeah.
Grow up.
According to their friends, Elliot had seen some photos and maybe like little reels or videos of Emilee back in Auckland with her sister and their friends. Another article said that he was snooping around on her Facebook and finding out that she was like chatting with other guys. And also, I think she did have a modeling gig and she was like modeling with her
coworkers.
models. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's her fucking job.
Yeah. So he became incensed and he would say shit like, well, if you love me, why don't you show it?
Oh,
you're so disrespectful. You're making me look so bad.
Oh, my
I
God.
love you. How come you don't love me?
This narcissistic bullshit. Controlling.
So he would regularly threaten Emilee, belittle her, insult her, tell her what to wear, show up unannounced when she was out with her friends. He'd basically stalk her. He would pull all the classics, like he'd show up where she was and then cause a scene and go cry in the parking lot and make her feel guilty and then like leave with him, you know.
Oh my God. This is like the most high school shit.
Well, they're 19 and 17.
I
so
know.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But he would do it constantly and like he'd push it as far as he could. He was constantly testing boundaries, not only with her, but like their friends. Hannah later said, Hannah is Emilee's sister. She later said that she understood the relationship to be dominating and at times violent at the hands of Elliot.
Oh my God. That must be so scary, you know, as a sibling too. It's just, it's fucking awful. She's so young.
I know. And your sister's on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
So one of the things investigators seized from Elliot's bedroom was a handwritten letter from Emilee written shortly after their trip to the Isle of Man. Again, these people had been dating for 4 fucking months.
Yeah.
They had gone on this trip, let's say roughly halfway through their relationship. This was just a couple of months ago. The letter was quite long. The only parts I could see, basically, it was numbered too.
Okay.
So it said, number 1, I love you. Number 2, don't say you're going to kill me.
Oh.
Number 3, stop talking about your ex-girlfriends. Number 4, stop being so constantly aggressive. Be more cool. Being non-aggressive is much hotter.
Truth.
So clearly this was a pattern.
Number
clearly
2.
It was, don't say you'll kill me.
What?
I'd love it if you stopped saying that you're going to kill me.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. So it's clear that this is a pattern. It's clear that it's escalating enough that she feels the need to like put it in a letter.
Point it out, yeah.
And also like saying being non-aggressive is much hotter. It's kind of like she's trying to use his warped logic to sort of appeal.
She is. She's trying to appeal to his ego.
You're so much hotter when you're not fucking cruel to me.
Oh, that's so sad.
Cops also had a voicemail from April 30th, a week before her death. I don't know who the voicemail was sent to, but it's from Elliot. And he says, quote, fuck her. You know what? Out of every single bird, I'm going to fucking mess this one up. I'm going to fuck her off soon. Absolutely fuck her off soon.
Yikes.
They're British, so it
yeah.
comes across a little better in British.
Yikes.
Better. I don't know why I said that. You know what I mean? That same night, there is CCTV footage from inside a bar where the couple were, along with some friends. It looks like they were with like 8 other people, boys and girls.
Okay.
So he's at the bar trying to order a drink. She kind of comes up like behind him, next to him, tries to say something to her, and he waves his hands like super dismissively in her face.
Like, get away from me.
Like, don't fucking talk to me. Get the fuck away from me.
Oof.
A few minutes later, she's sitting at like a booth with some friends, and he is shown smacking her in the back of the head to the point where he basically like smashes her face into the table.
Oh my God.
And you can see like a drink go flying.
Yeah, and this is the shit he's doing in a crowd. So
a crowded pub.
Yeah.
In front of their friends.
So it's not beyond belief that what he would do behind closed doors would kill this young girl.
Yeah. Especially after he threatens to do exactly that.
Yeah.
So he walks away. He's shown walking away, and then like several of her girlfriends come and like gather around her, and they're like, let's get out of here. We're going. They like kind of like ferry her out of the bar. I believe this is the night that she broke up with him. Well, at least tried to. Don't know if it was before this, after this, whatever. Doesn't matter. On Thursday, May 5th, Emilee was living her fucking life. She went out to a club to meet a guy. Doesn't matter who it was. Does not matter. She could have been a full-on date. She could have been planning on sleeping with this man as soon as she saw him. It doesn't fucking matter. Elliot caught wind of this and found out what club they were going to. He took what's called a lump hammer
Oh, God.
There's a picture of it on the drive. It's basically a big, fat hammer that's flat on both ends. It's a hammer. It's like a mallet.
It's awful.
He concealed it down one leg of his pants. Okay, guy. And then went into the club with the intention of assaulting Emilee with the hammer in the club. One of her friends found out what was going on and warned Emilee. I believe she left the club, or at least did not come into contact with Elliot.
Yeah.
But that did not stop Elliot from telling at least one of her friends, possibly multiple of her friends later that night, that he had killed Emilee.
Okay, so he's
bragging.
bragging.
And then was like, just kidding. That was just a joke. I can't believe you believed me.
Yeah, bullshit.
On Friday, May 6th, Emilee went out with some friends, arriving at a bar just after 9 p.m., according to the CCTV. Shortly after their arrival, Elliot arrives. It's apparent that he has been following her. And he's also
stalking her.
He's carrying flowers and chocolate to give to her. A text to his mother from that night read, quote, I could fucking break Emilee's neck and beat the fuck out of her. I'm going nuts. The only reason I didn't flip was because my best pal was with me.
He texted this to his mother?
And then his mother writes back, quote, don't do anything that is inappropriate, Elliot. You are so young. You have so much life ahead of you. Love, Mum. I'm going to bed now, XX. Don't worry, you'll get so much more mad than this. Emilee is shown on camera leaving the bar with one of her friends, and they head to another friend's house. Elliot once again follows her, shows up at this house, and convinces her to leave with him. Oh, God. Despite her friend, who left the bar with her, advising her not to go with him.
Oh, it's so scary. I just feel for these kids.
I know. Emilee later texted that friend, quote, I'm okay. We will talk in the morning. I will go home. I'm not staying with Turner. So that indicates that she did not have plans to stay at that house. Also, she was, again, wearing a whole denim clubbing outfit.
Yeah.
She wants to go home and wash her face. Wash your feet off after a night at the club.
Oh, you won't regret it.
Ugh.
Best thing you'll ever do.
Take a full shower, honestly.
Yeah, if you're capable of that.
Yeah. Witnesses report seeing the two arguing outside of his house in the early hours of Saturday, May 7th. When investigators really started questioning Mrs. Turner on what happened, her story kept changing. So she said something like, oh, I went down into the kitchen at 5 a.m. and I saw both of them. They were drinking water in the kitchen. And then later, she was like, oh, no, it was just my son in the kitchen drinking water.
So she's helping him cover this up, or trying to cover for him. She knows what her son is capable of. He texted her that he was going to break her neck.
So the cops did know for sure that she had called her husband that morning and then waited for him to get home before calling 999, which is their version of 911.
Yeah, the police. Curious.
So this delay of 1 to 2 hours was not reported to the authorities when they first made contact at the scene.
Wonder why.
In fact, the parents had pretty much tried to cover it up during the initial call. So the initial call, she was like, when she said, oh, the necklace is so tight, they were like, well, we just found her. She's not breathing. It's like, well, we just called the cops. I don't know what happened. We just found her. She can't wake up.
And the house is super clean, like meticulously clean. They had an hour and a half to clean everything up that they could, get on the same page about a story before they even called the cops.
Yep. To make the parents even shadier, after investigators had photographed the scene on Saturday after they got there, you know, they cleared the scene, they took pictures of everything, they put up their little number things, all that stuff. It was a potential crime scene. So after that, I think the next day, Lee and Anita, the parents, were allowed to return to the house to supposedly grab some medications. It might have been just Anita, but it was at least Anita.
Okay. So at least the mom, but possibly the dad.
After they left, a jacket that had been photographed on Elliot's bed wasn't there anymore. So when she was asked about it, the parents were like, what jacket? We didn't take a jacket. Oh, and also we're not going to cooperate with the cops anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, they disengage from the police. They are not talking to the cops anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the post-mortem report, the autopsy report, came back as inconclusive. They didn't know exactly what her cause of death was.
No, this is the worst.
Pathologists say there was no evidence of strangulation, and they also noted that it is possible for young people to just die out of nowhere,
There's
like a heart defect or whatever. It's just a sudden death situation. And that does happen, but
yes, it's possible. But I know that it's possible, but this is not that. This is too many coincidences.
But it's the pathologist's job to go off of physical evidence, and they really couldn't find anything.
I know.
So regardless, and thankfully, the lead investigators were like, no, he killed her. This is
still too suspicious. Yeah, we have enough circumstantial evidence to indicate foul play.
Well, they didn't at the time, which is why they bugged the Turner house.
Oh, shit. Now we're cooking with gas.
Now we're cooking with gas.
And the Turners are like fucking rich assholes, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling bad for them whatsoever. No. Don't.
On May 18th, so this was 11 days after she was killed, Mr. Turner was recorded talking to his wife saying, quote, "Every second of my day, it's burning that I know something that they don't know. It's burning me. It's eating me up. I know I shouldn't have destroyed that letter. What we did was destroy vital evidence. We've perverted the course of justice. That was a confession." So
they caught him saying all of that on
it keeps going. I have quite a few more transcripts to go through.
Holy shit. Can you imagine listening to this? Be like,
as the parents in the courtroom, or just in general.
Even just initial, like as a detective.
In their black van outside.
Girl, the fuck?
So it's theorized possibly that the letter was hidden in the jacket that was removed from the crime scene.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what the deal with... I don't think anyone really knows what the deal with the jacket actually is.
I mean, obviously don't tamper with the crime scene, but also cops, collect all your evidence, girls. What are you doing? Just left that fucker behind for days?
As soon as you secure a scene, don't let anyone in there go back in there.
Yeah.
I feel like this has happened in a few different cases that we've covered. They just let...
And for sure, JonBenét Ramsey.
But not even that. They will let the suspects back in to like get something. This has happened multiple times that we've talked about. It's like, no. She's going to say, hey, I need my lorazepam, and then you're going to go in the bathroom and fucking get it. Don't let them go back in there.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they weren't suspected at that point. Anyway, so Mr. Turner goes on to say, that letter I destroyed with bleach, saying that he's killed her, but he didn't mean to do it. He's talking to his wife. So Mrs. Turner says, quote, no, he didn't say that. No, sorry, he didn't say that. Mr. Turner says, stop denying it. Mrs. Turner, no, I'm denying it because he didn't. Mr. Turner, what did it say then? Mrs. Turner, it just says it's self-defense. He doesn't know what it is. Mr. Turner, he fucking strangled her.
Oof.
On May 21st, so just a few days later, Elliot was recorded talking to his mother saying, quote, I just flipped, grabbed her, and I fucking grabbed her as hard as I could, and I went, fucking hell, grabbed her like that and pushed her like that. That girl ruined my life. And his mother replies, she did ruin your life.
What?
Mm-hmm.
This woman. Mm-hmm. I mean, now I completely understand how her son turned out the way that he is.
He's rich. He's incredibly entitled. And I would argue he's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. And you learn that, I don't know, whatever kind of evil he's got, that's in the DNA deep. For the mom to be agreeing, she's a 17-year-old child that he murdered.
She did ruin your life. Can you fucking believe it?
No, that's sick.
Mm-hmm. Elliot also said on tape at another point that he had Googled things like death by strangulation, manslaughter, how to get off innocent, and how to get away with serious crimes.
Cool. I love a Google search. I love a wiki how. It's like, there's a lot of activity on the how to get away with murder wiki how from your IP address, you idiot.
You've looked at steps 5 through 8 like a bunch of times.
Took a lot of screenshots.
You downloaded the images.
Honey.
You put them in a PowerPoint.
Babe.
During questioning, Elliot was smirking, just seeming like a completely disconnected, crazy, arrogant asshole.
Like he didn't care at all. And this poor girl's family is in that fucking room.
I think this part he was just being questioned by the police in a interrogation room.
Okay.
They haven't gone to trial yet. He hasn't actually been arrested yet at this point.
Oh, right. Okay. Fuck.
So he never showed... Well, we'll get there. He never showed any emotions. He never cried. And he was kind of saying, like, so what? I brought a hammer to a club. I sent her text messages. I followed her. I threatened her life. That's all you've got. He didn't know at this point that they had bugged his parents'
His house. Yeah. His parents' house.
So, he
was living there.
He lived there, yeah. So this is a bit reflective of how his home life was and the type of family he grew up with and the relationship that he had with his parents. Like, I think they're all sort of psychopathic.
Yeah, you kind of have to be. Like, I know you love your kids and you do anything to protect them, but like, this is not it. You do not protect someone who is capable of violence like this.
And at 19, to be sitting in an interrogation room being questioned by cops and to be able to sit back and be like,
yeah, you don't have shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So arrogant.
Like, it's been taken care of. My parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some more from the home bug recordings. This is between Elliot and his mom.
Oh my God.
Elliot says, quote, "You need to say that the phone call wasn't about Emilee. It was about Elliot for work." So I think what he's referring to here is that first phone call that the mother made from the house to his dad.
Yep.
That morning before they called the police.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to tell his mom, don't mention Emilee. Because at this point, you don't know about Emilee.
Yeah, we have to pretend that call was before you had any idea that she was dead.
Tell them that you called dad because of me for some reason that had something to do with me and work.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mrs. Turner says, quote, "And I tried to wake Emilee and it was not working." So she's just kind of confused on the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot says, yeah, mom, but focus the conversation because it looks fucking... You look so guilty by ringing the father. From a policeman's point of view, it's so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
In July 2011, Elliot Turner and his parents were finally arrested.
Thank God they arrested the parents too.
Yeah, this is like 2 months after Emilee's death.
Yeah.
The parents were charged with perverting the course of justice. I love
that.
Right. And Elliot was charged with the same, plus killing Emilee.
Murder, yeah.
The main problem with the prosecution's case is that they still were not sure how Emilee had actually died, which is a pretty big thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
They really need to prove something.
Or they need to bring expert forensic pathologists that can explain to a jury that not having 100% known secure cause of death does not mean that she was not strangled. That like there are certainly strangulation deaths that don't leave the same exact, forensic footprint every single time. So just because we can't show you on this report that's, that we don't know what happened doesn't mean that that's not what happened. Like they just have to have the reasonable doubt.
You're thinking like a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
Okay, good.
In April 2012, so the next year, the trial finally begins. Emilee's father, who previously did not know all the details, was shocked at what was said about Elliot and Emilee's relationship when all of this finally came out in court.
I can't even fucking imagine. Because, it's not like he's clued into what the investigation, like what they're discovering in these calls. He hasn't seen these text messages because all of that shit's in evidence. He doesn't have his daughter's phone.
He probably knew that it was like a,
not great,
an abusive relationship because that's what Hannah had suspected.
But
and I'm sure they were told, obviously they think that Elliot killed their daughter, so they know something, but
these
all
details?
Of the details, him stalking her, the fucking hammer thing.
Oh my God. I genuinely, I know that like families go through shit like this every day, sitting in these courtrooms and listening to what happened to their loved ones. And it's fucking unimaginable hell.
Unimaginable. Yeah. So the dad referred to Elliot in a later documentary, which I watched. It's on Amazon. So he referred to Elliot as, quote, an arrogant prick. Mm-hmm. The least he could say.
Yeah.
Throughout the trial, Elliot appeared bored, like this was a waste of his time.
Oh my God.
And every now and then he would look over at Emilee's family and just like kind of stare them down.
Are you fucking kidding me? I would how do you not jump across the courtroom?
This is from the BBC. When asked why Elliot pressed down on her neck to begin with, Mr. Turner replied, "To stop her from going nuts. I didn't know what to do. My right hand made contact with her neck." Mm-hmm. When asked by the defense counsel, "How hard?" Mr. Turner replied, "I would not say very hard, but it was quite hard."
Okay.
I grabbed her and pushed her down onto the bed. So the testimony in the trial is now more advanced. It's different than what he initially said.
Yeah, so and different than what he was like coaching his mom about even a little.
Yeah. So he said he pushed her down onto the bed and he was pressing her neck down while she was laying on the bed.
Yeah.
So he said he held her there for 5 or 6 seconds, then let go and, quote, stormed out of the room. Mm-hmm. When asked if he intended to kill Emilee, Mr. Turner replied no. Mm-hmm. I think I found a detail about a letter and then something about Spain. I think the defense about the letter that was being referred to on those tapes, the defense said it was Elliot who wrote a letter to his mother saying how ashamed he was for his abusive behavior, not necessarily a murder.
Right.
And that he was leaving for Spain for like a fresh start.
Okay.
So that's what they said the letter in question was about.
Did they never find the letter to confirm what it was about?
The letter was destroyed. The dad destroyed it with bleach.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it for sure didn't just say that, because then why destroy it?
Right. Okay, so they did bring in a forensic pathologist to like a high-level expert. Mm-hmm. Pathologically speaking, there was not much physical evidence to go off of. So Elliot had minimal marks, like I said, a small bruise on his arm and like a scratch on his side and a scratch on his armpit. Or a scratch on his arm, bruise on his side, scratch on his armpit, something like that. Mm-hmm. Which still weird locations.
Yep.
Like to have a scratch on your armpit is a little bit odd.
Yeah, it makes me picture her reaching up, struggling from below him.
Oh, trust me, you'll get a picture, a very clear picture of what happened by the end of this.
Oh, God. Okay.
And then Emilee had that one small mark on her neck, later examination by this forensic pathologist showed some bruising and petechial hemorrhages inside her upper eyelids and also inside her upper lip.
Oh.
But in all, that was very minimal. That still didn't prove
definitively,
prove anything.
no, yeah.
But the circumstances begged the question, is there a way that a person can be compressed around the neck to the point of asphyxiation without like struggling to the degree in which it would leave a mark?
Mm-hmm.
Was she like super drunk? She wasn't resisting and therefore it wasn't bruising?
So it wasn't as hard to restrict her airway.
Mm-hmm. Or did this person just overpower them so thoroughly? Like it basically, this guy convinced the court, the jury, that this was a definite possibility that could have been the case.
I would have to imagine that if she were drunk, that would have shown up in the autopsy. And
yeah, I didn't see any information about toxicology.
The defense would have used that hard to say, I don't know, she passed out and she didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't see any information about a toxicology report.
Mm-hmm.
They were really going with the strangulation thing. And here's pretty much the final nail in the coffin. Elliot's friends were brought up for questioning as witnesses, and they kind of came out in droves of defense of Emilee because they knew how fucking nuts he was.
They hated him too.
It sounded like most of his friends fucking hated him too.
Yeah.
But at least knew that he was abusive to her. He smashed her face in the bar in front of a bunch of them.
Yes.
So he did not have anyone sticking up for him except
no
for
loyalty.
his parents, who were basically his co-defendants. So on one of his friends was brought up to the witness stand and said that on May 6th, which again was the fucking day before she was killed.
Oh, God.
Elliot had flown into a rage. I think he was looking at her fucking Facebook again or something, or that she had gone out with that guy the night before or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was basically brainstorming out loud the best way to kill Emilee.
Holy shit.
With this friend.
Tattle on your fucking homies before they get a chance to actually do this shit. This is what we mean when it's like, yes, all men. Like, okay, thank you for showing up here to testify, but she's already dead.
Yeah.
And you didn't hold your quote unquote friend accountable at the time that he was behaving like that.
Yep.
And so that normalized that behavior and emboldened him to just go fucking murder this girl.
And then, like we always say, escalation.
Always.
This bullshit has been happening in some form or fashion for a long time.
Exactly.
God knows what he did to his previous girlfriends.
Right. Him popping off like this is not new.
Didn't happen out of nowhere.
No. Come on. Men do better.
So, yeah, it just keeps getting worse. So this friend was with Elliot. They had gone for a walk in the woods near the Turner's house, and they were discussing the best ways to do it. Should he set her on fire? Should he drown her? Should he stab her? What were the best ways to kill her?
Oh my God.
So then they decided on putting her in a chokehold and strangling her to death.
Wow.
Elliot practiced said chokehold on this friend. At one point, the friend feared for his life because Elliot wouldn't let go after he was like tapping out, and he almost passed out before Elliot released him.
Well, guess what, buddy? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And frankly, this kid should fucking catch charges for essentially aiding and abetting a murderer. They helping devise the plot.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, it could be said that he just thought it was hypothetical, you know? His friend's fucking nuts. They probably nobody thought he'd actually kill her.
Until he almost gets choked to death, and he still doesn't say anything to the police about his shitty fucking friend.
I know.
They're all complicit.
I know.
Oh, God.
This chokehold thing happened the day before she was killed. So if he was going to go to the police, there was a small window.
That would have been the fucking time.
I know. I'm not defending. I'm just saying.
You're not.
This happened so quickly and it was so like fucking nuts that I can't necessarily put a whole lot of blame on an 18 or 19-year-old for not going to the cops when his friend who he knows is fucking nuts. I mean, they might have done role-playing bullshit like this before because he's a psycho.
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know.
He's part of the problem.
It doesn't matter. Either way, no one did anything to try to protect Emilee.
No.
And very, very soon it was too late.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a stranglehold or a chokehold that killed her, that's not self-defense.
Nope.
As the recordings of the mother or the dad or whoever claim it was self-defense.
Yeah.
No, it fucking wasn't.
No.
Also, he had fully practiced the day before, which demonstrates premeditation.
Mm-hmm.
The final thing that I think the jury heard that was like,
you're done.
Okay, was that traces of Emilee's makeup and her saliva was found on the forearm of his shirt.
So that would be right
here.
Holy shit.
Elliot the petechial hemorrhaging and the bruising on the inside of the upper lip, to me, that means he made her pass out by putting his arm over her nose and mouth and holding her there.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have necessarily left any markings. And then after that, he probably just pressed down on her throat just enough to block her airway to stop her breathing because she was already passed out and she couldn't resist.
Wow. Holy shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah.
Elliot showed zero emotion. He didn't seem to care at all that she was dead. At one point, one of the attorneys said, quote, "You don't seem very sad that Emilee's dead." And he said, "Well, it was a year ago."
What the fuck, dude? No. No. Bye-bye.
It was a year ago. He
Get
didn't even
over
date
it.
for that long.
Holy shit.
Oh, so Elliot
I feel sick.
They were all found guilty. Elliot was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 16 years because British. Okay. The Turner parents got 27 months each.
Not enough.
First of all, I love that the judge was a woman. At sentencing, Judge Linda Dobbs said, quote, "You told your parents you loved Emilee Longley, but you do not know the meaning of love. Loving someone is not seeking to control that person's life, not telling someone that they are a whore, not telling friends to threaten them, and not slagging them off to friends, like talking shit about them. You did not love her. She was just a trophy. The relationship, if that's what it can be called, was all about you." The judge added the murder had been premeditated and that Elliot had strangled her, to which Elliot mouthed the word bullshit.
Wow.
During his sentencing.
Okay.
She added, quote, "You bullied, threatened, and assaulted Emilee. The sentence will not bring Emilee back or bring her justice. You can put away your thoughts of champagne, Bentleys, and girls and concentrate on why you are serving a life sentence."
Yep. He won't.
No. There's no remorse.
No. He's a sick individual.
So Mark, Emilee's dad, went on to remarry and have 2 more kids, 2 boys who Hannah says are the embodiments of Emilee and herself. So it's like he's had another set of kids, and they were very reflective of Hannah and Emilee. Mark is now a White Ribbon Ambassador, which is an Australian thing. It's for ending men's violence against women and promoting a culture of equality. And like the ambassadors are for men to be.
Right. So they can go out and fucking talk to other dudes about why not to do this shit.
Well, some men need to hear it from another man because women are just constantly bitching and crying about it.
Stop nagging me about how many women I've murdered. Lay off.
Nagging me.
Boys will be boys.
Get off my jock.
Get off my jack. God.
How many wives I've punched.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So Mark says he and Hannah have rebuilt their lives since he got the news that brought, quote, the walls of my world tumbling down.
Oh.
He says, I live in the happy memories of her. Mm-hmm. So yeah, remember that abuse can feel like love sometimes. Mm-hmm. And friends stepping in and other men holding men responsible saves lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the story of Emilee Longley.
Holy shit.
And that trash that she unfortunately became associated with.
It's crazy because our case does have... my case just feels like a precursor and an indication that, like, men have been behaving in this way for so long. And we have a lot of fucking work to do. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. So let me see if you can spot some of the similarities that came up when we come back from our ad break.
I'm ready. I'll be sure to flag all of them.
Yes, please. All right, we'll be back after these messages. Lucy's favorite fun fact, and one that was keeping me up at night until I made the switch, is this. Traditional bed sheets can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat.
Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah, and you want to know what sleeping on bacteria can do? It can lead to acne, not just on your face, but like the whole bod. It can exacerbate allergies. It can cause stuffy noses. And also, guess what? It's gross. Let's not do it anymore. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning antibacterial bedding, such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that prevent up to 99.7% of bacteria growth and require up to 3 times less laundry.
Listen, there's a reason they call it Miracle Made, Miracle brand, because it's miracle. It's a miracle. It's magic. These sheets are self-cleaning because they're infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. So you got to do laundry 3 times less. I love that. Plus, it doesn't reek, which is always great. Using these silver-infused fabrics inspired by NASA, by the way, Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, no matter the weather. If it's a little too warm, if it's a little too cool, these sheets have got you, so you're going to get better sleep every single night. And like Amanda said, can we please stop sleeping on bacteria?
Please!
It's gross. Bacteria clogs your pores, causes breakouts, causes acne. Sleep clean with Miracle. Cherry on top, Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without that high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. I'll say it again. I get so excited when these sheets come up in my laundry rotation.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
I'm close to having swapped out all of our sheets at this point. I'm going to be real.
Why not?
Why not? So upgrade your sleep as the weather is getting cooler. Go to trymiracle.com/gals to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code GALS at checkout, you'll get a free 3-piece towel set and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/gals and use the code GALS to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/gals to treat yourself. And thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. You know, it's actually pretty likely that you're part of the 30% of Americans who grind their teeth. And if that's you, baby, then your smile needs protection. You can't be on top of it while you're sleeping, while you're counting sheep. And there's no better solution than Remy's custom fit night guard. Both dentists and teeth grinders recommend Remy because a custom fit night guard is the best way to protect your teeth. And Remy is 80% less than the dentist and way easier, y'all.
Listen, your teeth are very important.
They're
the gateway to your face. I mean, that's what like attracts people to you, right? Your teeth.
Sure.
You got a nice smile, beautiful teeth. And not to mention eating, your teeth are important. So Remy has found a way to protect your teeth, even if you're a grinder, a clencher, even at night. And here is how it works. You receive your impression kit straight to your door. This is all done at home, which you know is our favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
Remy gives you step-by-step instructions to get your perfect impression. Their customer service is unmatched. I had questions because I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I sent them a message. I was like on a call very, very soon.
Within the day.
Yes, they are very responsive and very helpful. So then you just ship in your impressions, and then Remy ships you your custom fit night guard right to your door, made in the U.S. in Las Vegas, by the way. Everything good comes out of Las Vegas.
Love.
So you can get your night guard back and start protecting your teeth like really, really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is Remy is so confident that you'll get a perfect fit that they offer a 45-night perfect fit guarantee or your money back.
Yeah.
These are so thin. They're so comfortable to wear. You forget you're wearing them. I have personally woken up clenching my teeth so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not great. And trust me, my molars are thanking me because now I wear my Remy night guards every night.
You're darn tootin'. So no more waiting rooms, no overpriced bills, just a better way to protect your teeth while you sleep. Try Remy risk-free at shopremy.com/gals and use code GALS to get up to 50% off your night guard at checkout. That's 50% off at shopremi.com/gals with code GALS. And thank you, Remy, for sponsoring this episode.
I was learning a lot in college, and it definitely was not all in the classroom. Some of my harder lessons were about credit cards.
Oh God, girl,
and how your credit can actually haunt you for years to come if you're not smart about it. So if you maybe feel like you're being punished for mistakes you made years ago, because that's what bad credit can feel like, there is light on the horizon for you. There is finally a way out. Let us tell you about Ava.
Ava is a credit building app that makes it so easy to improve your credit fast so you can get better rates on loans, pay off debt faster, and keep more money in your pocket. Listen, getting a secured card can take months, but you can be approved for Ava in 5 minutes and get credit up to $2,500 to pay for existing bills and subscriptions automatically. No credit check, no interest, and no hidden fees. Just an easy tool that helps build your credit behind the scenes. Most members see their credit go up in less than a week. Hello. Ava reports your on-time payments to all major credit bureaus every single day, helping you build solid credit history quickly. History has so much impact on your credit score. If you don't have much credit history, this really might be a great tool for you. The longer you stick with Ava, the higher your score can go.
Take control of your credit right now. Download the Ava app, spelled AVA, today. And when you join using our promo code CRIME, your first month is totally free. Get the Ava app and use our promo code CRIME so they know you heard it from us and get your first month with Ava for free. That's promo code CRIME. Thank you to Ava, and now go get yourself good credit.
Okay. Well, I wish I could give you some respite from the horrors, but I can't.
The horrors.
I can't. I won't. I shan't.
Okay.
Today,
Great.
for my case, we're journeying back to the roaring 20s.
Ugh, how fun.
This is a particularly gruesome case that shocked England and forever changed the way police investigate murders.
Cool.
And of course, our story begins the way so many true crime stories do, with a shitty man.
Oh. Always.
Literally named Patrick Herbert Mann.
No.
Yes.
What's with all the mans?
I don't know.
Ugh.
I couldn't get his zodiac because I know what year he was born, but I don't have his month and birth date. And you know what? Fuck him. He doesn't. I hate him.
No, we're not doing his birth chart.
No, but he was born in Liverpool, England in 1890, and you know what that means.
Oh my God, we haven't done it in so long.
I'm gonna give you some geography.
Yes.
Liverpool is north of Grimpo.
Grimpo. Yikes.
South of Freckleton. East of Gordonogh.
Yeah.
And west of Marple.
Marple.
But I also include that it's west of Glossop because that has to get an honorable mention. Marple and Glossop and their neighbors.
That That's the collab between Goop and Glossier.
Glossop.
Glossop.
Glossop at the Glorps Glart.
Yuck.
So yeah, honorable mention to Glossop. According to some who knew him, man was intelligent, wrong, a good footballer, and a regular churchgoer in his youth. Wrong. He married his childhood sweetheart, Jessie, in 1910, and they had 2 children together. But beneath his respectable facade, man was a career criminal and a serial womanizer.
Of course, man.
He had a history of embezzlement, stealing £123 from his employers in 1911 and then another £60 in 1912. And he served a year in prison for the latter. They're like, fool me once, shame on you.
A year in prison for that much? It's not that much.
I mean, first of all, it was 1912. Second of all, he was stealing from his work. So, like, you know how fucking corporations have always been the preferred ones to defend.
What's his work? We don't know yet.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not necessary. It's not relevant.
Professional womanizing.
Yeah, fuck this guy. But his crimes appeared to escalate to violence when in 1916, in Chertsey, Surrey, he attacked a servant girl with a hammer. Similarity
what the
1.
Fuck?
Striking her 9 times.
Oh, that's too many times.
1 time would be too many times.
I know.
Leaving her
crazy.
Yeah, leaving her terribly injured during a burglary. So he broke in, she caught them. He hit her with a hammer. He booked it. She lived.
Jesus.
And while she was essentially dying on the floor, he asked for like safe keys while she was laying there bleeding so that they could continue to rob the house while she bled out.
Oh my God.
He was charged with attempted murder as well as burglary, and Justice Darling in sentencing him to 5 years penal servitude famously called man, quote, not only a burglar, not only a coward, but a thorough-paced hypocrite.
Ooh, burn.
But he is a white man, so of course he did not even serve his full sentence and was released in April of 1919.
A root beer.
Mm-hmm. A few short years after his release, Emilee Beilby Kaye, a lovely, smart as hell 38-year-old shorthand typist and private secretary, had the misfortune of meeting man. Never meet a man.
Never meet a man. I want to point out that man in this case is spelled M-A-H-O-N.
Yep. So, never meet a man.
Never meet a man. I know a man with that name spelled.
That should have been their wedding hashtag. Never meet a man.
That'll be their divorce hashtag.
Oh, don't get divorced, but if you do, please let us help you plan your party.
I would love to plan a divorce party. That'd be so fun.
It'd be so fun. So in August of 1923, man encountered Emilee at an office in Moorgate, London, where he was working as a sales manager. Okay, so he worked in like marketing and sales and shit.
Ugh.
Within weeks, they began a romantic relationship. Man, who was using the alias Derek Patterson, was likely drawn to Emilee.
That's the dumbest alias.
Girl, this man is the worst.
And he's married.
Yes. So this is like why we think he was using an alias at work. So that
his work thought that his name was Derek
I think
Patterson.
so. But again, this is from fucking, the 20s. So there's not, it's like, there were
People
very
pretended to be surgeons.
Right. And there were very sensational headlines about this. So I'm just trying to like pull out the facts as best I can from a lot of weird sources for this story, but it captivated me, so I had to do it. So yeah, he's working as Derek Patterson, but he, as a womanizer, he's still married, he's got these kids, but he has this pattern of like burglary, embezzlement, robbery, and hooking up a little bit, sniffing around. So it's not super surprising that he would be using an alias. He was drawn to Emilee because she had savings estimated at £500.
Oh my God.
which at the time was a pretty significant sum. She was a working girl. She knew how to fucking squirrel her monies away. So Emilee, tragically, believed his claims of wanting to marry her, not knowing his true identity or that he had a wife and children. So here's the timeline of Emilee Kaye's last days and the horrifying events that followed, as were meticulously detailed in court records, and it's brutal.
Okay.
March of 1924, Emilee, who had recently been sick with the flu, so she's literally recovering from influenza,
Oh my God.
and she goes to Bournemouth for a weekend, and man joins her.
That's where mine was. Bournemouth.
Weird.
What the fuck? Are there only 2 Emilies in all of history and they were connected like this?
Maybe. This is so bizarre.
With regular spelling. That is really weird.
Mm-hmm. So man joins her in Bournemouth and presents her with a diamond and sapphire engagement ring.
Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm. She wiggles her little fingy.
I mean, it's stunning.
It
Even
is.
after all these years.
It's Gorgina. April of 1924, Emilee announces to her friends and relatives that she and Derek Patterson will soon marry and that they plan to emigrate to South Africa to live their life together.
Huh. Romantic.
So romantic. April 5th, man rents a secluded bungalow called Officer's House at The Crumbles, a collection of beaches near Eastbourne.
The
Crumbles.
The Crumbles?
Yes, and this is a murder story.
This is in the UK still, right?
Yes.
The Crumbles?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, the Crumbles are not like the name of the town, it's what the beaches are called. But
No, I know.
there's 2 murders that happen in this area that are referred to as the Crumbles murders.
Oh,
And I'm
my
only
God.
covering one of them.
I want a crumb cake really bad right
Girl,
now.
I know. I'll try to wrap this up. Okay. So man rents this cottage in the Crumbles. Cottage at the Crumbles, Officer's House.
Yum.
April 7th, Emilee travels by train to Eastbourne, initially staying at the Kenilworth Court Hotel. Man isn't there yet. He's like, I rented this place. I can't get out there until XYZ. But if you want to head down early, I'll come pick you up and we'll go to the cottage. So she goes down early and stays at this Kenilworth Court Hotel.
I would.
Right? Get an
Couple
extra day out of your
nights
vacation.
Getaway. Yeah. Without the man.
Yep. April 10th, still in London, but preparing to join Emilee at the cottage, man meets another woman named Ethel Duncan. April 12th, man buys a 10-inch chef's knife and a tenon saw, which according to the internet, a tenon saw or tenon saws are mostly used for short, accurate cuts in demanding precision jobs, just as joinery or furniture making. Tenon saws get their name from being commonly used in cutting smaller or more intricate pieces of wood, and especially for making joints.
Or for cutting joints.
Yup.
So you can fit your girlfriend in a suitcase. I'm jumping ahead.
But you're not wrong.
No. Oh, no.
So he purchased these from an ironmonger's near Victoria Station the same day that from Victoria Station, he takes the train to Eastbourne, picks up Emilee in a cab, and they go to Officer's House Cottage. So he literally meets another woman, starts chatting with her. He's like, oh shit, I gotta go meet Emilee. Oh, but I'm gonna stop at this ironmonger quick, get my new knife and my tenon saw. It's right by the train station, so convenient.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
then go to
God.
the cabin for the weekend. April 13th and 14th, Emilee was seen alive, but these would be the last sightings of her alive. While she's out there, she writes a letter to a friend mentioning plans to travel to London for men to get a passport, but to her, Patterson, whatever, to get a passport, and that they were planning to spend Easter in Paris before they emigrate to South Africa. She was most likely murdered late on Monday, April 14th, 1924, but her remains were like so fucked up that they can't be 100% sure.
Jesus.
Man's fabricated story was that they quarreled that night. She threw a coal axe at him, and during a struggle, she fell and hit her head on an iron coal scuttle, dying instantly. We'll circle back to that crock of shit in a bit, but there is just no way that this was an accidental death, especially once you find out what he did to her remains.
Oh, God.
But first, on April 16th, he hides Emilee's body in a room at the cottage, and calls Ethel. Invites Ethel Duncan to spend the Easter weekend with him right here at Officer's House Cottage. Come to the Crumbles.
I already have this place rented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring your pretty little self down here to the Crumbles.
Mm-hmm. April 18th, Ethel Duncan arrives at Eastbourne Railway Station, and man picks her up, and she noticed that he had a bandaged wrist. And she's like, what happened? And he falsely attributed it to saving a lady from falling off a bus.
Fuck you.
I'm a hero.
Oh my God. I saved a lady. No big deal.
Ethel stays at Officer's House for 3 nights, completely unaware that Emilee Kaye's body is hidden in the next room.
No.
Yes. April 21st, it's Easter Monday. Man and Duncan hop a train, go back to London, go their separate ways. Man on the next day, April 22nd, he gets back on the train, goes back to Officer's House to deal with Emilee.
She must be pretty decomposed by now.
That's a couple days, but...
I thought she was killed on the 14th, and now we're on the 22nd.
Oh, I guess, yeah. So almost a week.
That's over a week.
14th to the 22nd, 15, 16, 17,
days.
18, 19. Yeah, it's about a week. It's probably not great.
No. Your bowels definitely released by then, at least.
Well, he went back to begin the gruesome task of dismembering Emilee's body.
Jesus Christ.
He removed her head, feet, and legs and tried to incinerate them in the cottage fireplace.
Don't try to burn anything.
Well, he cut them up first, but yes.
Still.
He swept the charred fragments into a dustpan, but it turns out he did not do a very good job cleaning up. He later claimed that when he placed her head on the fire, her eyes opened at the precise moment that thunder also erupted, causing him to flee the cottage in terror. And
I love that for her.
And he didn't come back until the 26th to finish the job. And that's what I said. I was like, honestly, first of all, with the way that, like, if he put her whole head, this is so fucked up, but, like, if he did put her whole head intact on the fire, the way that, like, heat affects your skin, creates pressure, like...
Your eyelids are probably going to curl up pretty quick.
That's what I'm saying. I could totally see him experiencing something like this and freaking out and running out. And if it did happen, then good. She got a last fuck you to this, like, depraved piece of shit. Scared the shit out of him.
It happened, and Mother Nature helped.
Yep.
The thunderclap. That's incredible.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah. Bye, bitch.
So he runs off. He comes back on the 26th to continue the dismemberment. He severs her arms from her torso. He is boiling some of the cut parts of her body. And then he was putting those boiled pieces into a brown bag that he then packed in his luggage, got back on the train to London or wherever the fuck he was going, and he tossed the bag out of the window.
Of the train. Whoa.
But it was only like some of her remains. It was a decent amount, but like a lot of her was still at the cabin.
Oh my God.
April 30th, Jessie Mann, increasingly concerned about her husband's long absences. Because that's right, he's fucking married.
With kids.
Can't get in touch with him. Has a friend who happens to be a former detective inspector who does a little private investigating on the side.
Good for you, Jessie.
So she calls up John Beard to investigate him, and I just gotta say, normalize investigating your husband. Okay?
Oh, yes.
May 1st, Jessie searches her husband's suit pockets and finds a race card and a lost luggage ticket for a bag at Waterloo Station. Investigator Beard retrieves the bag, which is locked, but he can pry open like an edge of it. And he looks inside and he can see a large knife and blood-stained cloth. So he turns that bag into the police. He brings it to Scotland Yard. He tells them why he has it. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to look into this. Inspector Percy Savage takes a small sample of the cloth for forensic analysis, and their team is able to at least determine that they believe it to be human blood. So, undercover cops take the bag and go back to Waterloo Station and wait for, essentially keep an eye on things, or like somebody from the station gets in contact with Man to be like, hey, come grab your bag. Like, we still have your bag. So on May 2nd at 6:15 p.m., he goes to get his fucking bag from Waterloo Station, and he is arrested by undercover police.
Good.
Yeah. So they also take the bag that they are now like legally allowed to fully search because it's part of this investigation. They have this guy in custody, whatever. They find clothing, like women's clothing, a cook's knife, the big knife, all of it heavily bloodstained and then sprinkled with disinfectant. It also had a canvas racket bag, so like for holding a tennis racket, that had Emilee Kaye's initials on it. Yeah. So Man initially claims, oh, that's all from carrying meat for stray dogs. That's why I have that knife. That's why it's all bloody.
I care so much about dogs.
Yeah, I keep stray dog meat in there. But under intense questioning from Inspector Savage, he eventually collapses and confesses to his role in Kaye's death. But again, he's claiming it was accidental. So the whole, we fought, she attacked me, and then she fell.
And she died instantly, and I had to cut her up because I'm Robert Durst.
Right? So fucking weird. Nobody was buying it.
No.
He tells him Emilee's body can be found at the bungalow at Eastbourne, but obviously they did not fucking know what they were walking into when he said that. So upon his confession, investigators raced to Officer's house, and like I said, shit's gnarly as fuck, so buckle up. So on May 4th, Sir Bernard Spilsbury, the era's most renowned forensic pathologist, arrives at Officer's house to examine the remains. What he found was fucking gruesome, okay? In the bedroom, there was a rusty and greasy tenon saw, the one that he had bought but didn't clean it, so it just rusted the fuck up after this happened.
Clean it! Gee, why are men?
It still had flesh attached to it.
Rinse it off.
I know. There was blood-stained clothing in the bedroom. The dining room fireplace yielded a 2-gallon saucepan containing boiled flesh.
Oh.
An examination of the fireplace ashes revealed over 900 small charred fragments of human bone. A hatbox contained 37 sections of boiled human flesh, muscle, and bone, including parts of a scapula, vertebra, and humerus, all clearly severed with a saw.
Oh my God.
Inside Emilee's...
In a hat box.
In a hat box.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Probably hers.
Yeah.
Inside Emilee Kaye's own traveling trunk that was also found in the cottage, Spilsbury discovered 4 large sections of her body, including her lower left abdomen and pelvis, parts of her spine, the sections of her torso, with her right lung and kidney sections sticking to the inside of the trunk wall.
Oh!
Her heart was found in a biscuit tin. Okay, British.
Why? That was so British.
So British.
Why is he
like this?
Spreading her out so much?
Because I think his plan was to like go back and forth on the train.
And just dump her
on different trains and just dump her across the English countryside.
Oh my God. You're just multiplying.
I know.
The ways in which you can get caught. I'm not
so
saying
sick.
I wish these people would get away with it.
No,
but
of
also
course not.
like
Of course not.
What?
I don't understand I can't wrap my head around the motivation behind this.
I mean, I don't really want to, but it's so stupid and it's so unnecessarily gory.
Yeah, it's really sick. So Spilsbury meticulously collected and cataloged every single item and brought them to his London laboratory for essentially like reconstruction, trying to,
We're back together.
Emilee Kaye's head was never recovered because I think he probably burned it pretty well. Or maybe he moved it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this prevented Spilsbury from being able to determine the exact cause of death, though he confirmed that she had certainly not died of disease, or natural causes, and that she was in the early stages of pregnancy.
Oh, Emilee.
I know. It's probably this fucking guy's.
Yeah.
But he vehemently dismissed Mann's, quote, accidental fall claim as preposterous, noting extensive bruising on one of Kaye's shoulders, suggesting that she had been bludgeoned, likely with an axe handle that was also missing. So, I guess the top, axe portion that he claimed she had thrown at him, or, that belonged to the axe he claimed she threw at him starting this fight, they found the top of it, but not the handle of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was missing. Probably at least one of the murder weapons.
Jesus.
So the Mann case was a wake-up call for law enforcement. Inspector Percy Savage and Sir Bernard Spilsbury were simply aghast at the lack of standardized procedures for processing crime scenes and preserving forensic evidence. Some of us are still aghast to this day. But out of this horrifying case came a direct and lasting improvement: the creation of the, quote, murder bag.
Oh, my.
So this is, at least in the UK, a standard response kit containing necessary articles to be brought to all future crime scenes, and was adopted by the Metropolitan Police Service from 1924 onwards, and subsequently by other police forces across the United Kingdom. This ensured that such gruesome and challenging crime scenes could be handled with proper scientific rigor and without contamination. Kind of crazy that they didn't have that, and that he was so shook by this crime scene that he was like, we need a protocol.
Yeah.
We have to, this case is crazy. We have to know how to collect from places like this.
I was going to say also having a protocol that you can follow when you do come across a scene like this,
right,
will sort of ground the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Because what do you do with that?
No,
especially if you're local cops, you've never seen something like fucking that before.
That
gives you somewhere to start.
That's exactly it. Because poor Bernard Spilsbury, the freaking expert, is I can't be everywhere. Mm-hmm. So we need to make sure that there are good standards of practice for if and when these nightmare scenes pop up again. Because this was there was so much to collect. There was so much. It was so violent.
Oh, God.
So fucked up. So Mann was formally charged with Emilee Kaye's murder on May 6th, 1924, and his trial began on July 15th, 1924. Sir Henry Curtis Bennett led the prosecution, asserting Mann's motive was to rob Emilee of her savings. As records showed, he received hundreds of pounds from her. Wouldn't you want to keep her alive?
You'd think.
Keep loaning you fucking money?
But he found that other broad.
Yeah, pretty much.
He liked better.
Yeah. So the prosecution used the prior purchase of the knife and the tendon saw as irrefutable evidence of premeditation. Mann chose to testify, doesn't he fucking always, saying he didn't even own that knife until and the saw until after her death. I bought those after she died, you guys. And denied murdering her and maintained his story of an accidental death during a struggle after Emilee threw an axe at him.
Yeah, and then she fell and hit her head and died instantly, and I had nothing to do with it. I'm the victim.
Then I went and bought the axe and stuff, and I cut her up, and that's just because I panicked. He even claimed she was, quote, a very big, strong girl, and appeared quite mad with anger and rage. I was scared for my life.
Okay.
However, evidence showed Emilee was of medium height, not strong, and of a calm nature.
I would also be described as medium height, not strong.
And like, there's a picture of her on the drive. She's a little peanut. So there's no way.
Oh, she's tiny.
I know, sweet girl.
Poor gal. How old was she? Like 20?
Well, no, she was like 38, but that's a picture of her when she's younger, but
oh.
Yeah.
Well,
she wasn't old. She was young.
No.
She was our age. But she was a little peanut.
Yeah.
Under cross-examination, man continued his bluff, even claiming Emilee pursued me. She was trying to take me from my wife. The prosecution, however, produced an invoice proving that he bought the murder instruments on April 12th and not after her death, as he claimed. So it's like, no, you fucking did it.
The proof, the timeline.
Yeah, precisely. Man's counsel, J.D. Castles, asked the jury to consider if they had, quote, an inhuman monster or a man who is the victim of a most extraordinary combination of circumstances.
No, it's not that.
Nope, and the jury certainly answered that question when they returned only 45 minutes later with a verdict of guilty.
They ate lunch, and then they came back.
So he's guilty, right? Yeah, but we should stick around so we can get that BLT delivery done.
It'd look weird if we came. That's what they did with wasn't the Emmett Till jury?
Oh, I don't know.
They were like, oh yeah, those guys aren't guilty. But it would look weird if we were only back here for a couple minutes, then they like went and got pop or something.
Probably. I would not be surprised by that at all.
No.
But these folks handed down the correct verdict, at least. Mr. Justice, in this case with Mr. Mann. So Justice Avery, in passing of the death sentence, because yes, he was fucking sentenced to death for this, declared, quote, there can be no question that you deliberately designed the death of this woman. For that crime, you must suffer the penalty imposed by the law. Man, still audacious, responded calmly, I feel too conscious of the bitterness and unfairness of the summing up that you have delivered to say anything except that I am not guilty of the murder.
Oh my God.
He then gazed contemptuously at the judge before briskly walking from the courtroom. Fucking drama king.
Walking where? Into the prison?
I guess.
Like
back
being
into
escorted?
custody. Yeah.
Oh God. Grow up.
He appealed, but it was dismissed on August 19th, 1924, with the Lord Chief Justice describing it as a, quote, most cruel, most repulsive, and most carefully planned murder.
Cruel.
Patrick Herbert Mahone, man, was executed by hanging at Wandsworth Prison on September 3rd, 1924. He walked firmly to the scaffold, speaking no word, maintaining his innocence to the end, even embarking on a hunger strike before his conviction. Anecdotal accounts suggest he resisted on the scaffold, attempting to jump as the trap opened. And that anecdotal account is kind of supported by that forensic expert, Sir Bernard Spilsbury, who did the autopsy on Man after his hanging. And he recorded unusual fractures. And he said that
he got a weird angle.
Yeah, he said that could indicate that Man had leapt backwards at the last moment.
Okay.
Maybe.
Prolong your death.
Right? What do you think is going to happen? No
jump off.
one's going to save you right when the buzzer goes off. It's not happening.
I don't think so.
No, we know so. He's dead. Rest in pieces, motherfucker. And that's my case.
Wow.
I know. Emilee.
Poor Emilee's.
Poor Emilee's.
They are always a tragic figure. I'll let my cousin Emilee know.
But happy for you, Emilee. And I hope we did your fan pick justice. And I hope you find a cute keychain with your name on it, spelled
you deserve
your way.
A keychain.
You deserve it.
And if you can't find it, just go
Make
on
one.
Etsy and make your own.
Yeah.
Make one. Custom one. You deserve it.
You do. Treat yourself.
Thank you so much, Emilee, and thank you for listening. Again, you can get this episode and all of our episodes ad-free if you're a member on our Uncorked page. For more information, go to our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com, and click on Uncorked.
Do it. Click on Uncorked.
We've got so much bonus content.
Come get it.
It might be too much.
No, never too much.
No, it's a lot of us.
Uh-huh.
That might be too much.
It's what the people want.
We're giving them what they want. Anyway, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Like what you see? Check out more episodes and become a member to unlock exclusive content.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.